Hey, my honey bunches of oats. Well, I'm here to tell you it's that time of year again, CMAS. I know that a lot of you don't have the smile on your face that I do. As a matter of fact, some of you are probably going, no! But I'm here to tell you, you have nothing to worry about. You have all grown as mathematicians. And when you sit down to take your time on that test and strut your stuff and not worry and answer every question and realize that every single one of you can show on that test three or four things this year that you didn't know before you came into sixth grade, you're going to rock it. So, the whole point of this video today, my honeys, is to show you how to navigate the awesome tools in CMAS. So, after this video, when you're done watching it, Miss Metzger and myself are going to give you time to play with the tools and learn how to navigate it. So, by the time you get to the test, you're going to be like, I know what that is, and I know how to use it. So, you're going to go into Schoology. Not yet. You're going to do it after the video is over. You're going to go to CMAS Tools Practice. And when you click on it, you click here for CMAS Tools Practice. And down here, if you scroll, it tells you again the directions that I'm giving you now. So you have no problem getting into it. Continue. All righty. When you get to this window, you're going to click Mathematics. Over here to the left, honeys, you'll see that there's different grade levels. So I'm clicking on grade level 6, and you will see this window here. So there's a couple of items that I'm going to show you and some of the tools that you can have fun playing with because they're pretty awesome. Make sure you're paying attention, okay? Put your Cheetos down and pay attention. All right. We're going to click on item set 1 first, and I'm going to try to go quickly so you have more time to practice. All right. Now it says name guest, but for those of you who like to see your name on your computer, I don't blame you. You can type your name in there and just click start. So there are 12 questions on here. Now I'm just going to show you a couple because the whole point of this is just to show you how to use all those buttons. But when you sit down and do this, perhaps with a friend, give the questions a try. Don't let them intimidate you. Just have fun with them. So I'm going to click start. I'm going to click it again. All right. So the first thing I want to bring your eyes to is this bar up here of all your tools. Now, the one to the left, the one I'm on now, is pretty self-explanatory. Forward arrow moves you through the questions when you click on it. I love the backward arrow feature as well, because then what you can do is you can go back to any question. But there's a much better button that will help you go back to questions if you need to. Okay, so that's a forward back arrow. This box is your review box. This one is very, very important, and I'll show you in a bit what happens and how you can use it. But if I click that, see this big orange circle right there, kind of a happy face without the face? If you notice here on all my questions, all 10 of them, they all have that orange circle. That means that those are the questions I have not answered. You want to make sure when you're done taking every section of your test that there is no longer an orange circle in front of any question. Even if you didn't understand the question, it's always good to take a guess. Don't leave it blank. So these are all the questions, and you could see right now that I'm on question 3. The bookmarks feature is a very important tool because what's so cool about the bookmarks feature, which I will show you, if you come across a question and go, you know what? I don't know if I want to spend the time on this one now. I'm going to go on to a question that I'm more comfortable with, but I'm going to bookmark it in case to let me know I've got to go back to it. But I'm going to put a few bookmarks in there. I'm going to put a few answers into my questions, and I'm going to go back to that review button so you can see what it will look like after I click on a few buttons. Okay, so I'm going to go back here, and I'm just going to answer a question, and I'm going to move on to another question. So I go over here to my arrows, and I'm going to answer another question. And by the way, you are not going through your test this fast, my honeys. You're going to be taking your time. Okay, I want to bring you to question number 7. And I want to show you the cool things that you could do here. You may or may not have number line questions. I don't know, but I want to show you how to use this tool. So if I just click on the direction I want my arrow to go. I mean, check it out. There's all these things you can do. Okay. And if you want to remove it, you go here. But if you want to move it, all you do is have your mouse on top of that, or your finger on your little pad here on your computer, and you can move it back and forth. But you know what? I'm not sure I want to answer this question yet. So I'm going to bookmark that question. Okay. So I'm going to go on to another section. Here we go. And I'm going to bookmark this one. And oh, absolute value, a number's distance from zero. That's one that looks familiar. Let me hang out here a minute. So another really cool tool I want to show you is what I call the process of elimination tool. Sometimes it's really helpful when you're answering a question to look at your answers and you can go, "Oh man, I totally know that's not the answer." Eliminate it. You put your X on that answer and you click the button and watch what happens when I move my mouse. Here we go. I don't think that one's the right one. I don't think that one's the right one. You know what? This one's looking pretty good. Maybe this one. Now, remember, I'm not really reading the questions like you will. I'm just showing you the tools. So you go through this and you're answering a question and you end up with F. You choose letter F. But let's say you go back and you're like, oh, I don't know, letter B has potential. You can uncheck it. So the process of elimination tool allows you to get rid of some questions that you know will confuse you and you can just get out of the way. Okay. So I'm going to unX or click on my X tool, get rid of that. I should get rid of that. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm going to pick I want to get rid of my X tool. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to click on that and I am now going to click my review button. Watch what happens. Look at that. I have answered question number 3, question number 4. I know I have to go back to all these other questions because the little sunshine's in that box. But did you notice the little blue ribbon that is next to question number 7, question number 9? I can put a little bookmark right here with this button right here that will remind me, oh, that's right. I wanted to go back and rethink that question. So that's what your review button does, which I want you all to use on every CMAS section that you take, because sometimes we skip a section or a question and we don't even know it. So this is a wonderful way to make sure you're getting the best score that you can get for you. Okay, we are now I'm going to come out of here and I'm going to go back and I'm going to step into item set 2 because there's a few questions I want to show you. Really important stuff. All right, you can type your name in again if you want. We're going to start our test and I want to go to this question right here, I believe. Yep. Okay. Notice here, my honeys, they have this wonderful little bar graph for you to read. And you scroll down, a nice little histogram. You scroll down and you answer your question. Now, too often students go, okay, I answered the question. I'm moving on to the next one. But the really important thing I want to show you is scroll down further. Do you see that there is a part B? Whenever you answer a question, I want you to get in the habit of scrolling all the way down to make sure you haven't forgotten a part. It would be so silly to not do well on the question because I missed the other half of the question. So make sure that you scroll all the way down and you see that there's a part A and a part B. It's called being careful, people. Okay. All right. The other one I want to show you, I'm going to show you question number 3. I'm going to go up right here, click on question number 3. Hold on. It's taking a minute. Okay. So I answer this question. I have this beautiful chart here. I answer the question on part A and I go, all right, I'm good to go. Let me see. Could it be student? I don't think so. I don't think it's that one. Might be this one. Okay, I'm going to turn off my X here. And now I think it's student W. I'm done. Babies, get used to scrolling down because not only is there a part A to this question, there's a part B. Okay, so you answer part B. I'm done. Keep scrolling down. Check out this question. There's a C and a D. So get in the habit of scrolling all the way down to make sure that you have effectively answered every question. Okay. Another one I want to show you. Let's see. Okay, I think I have number 4 in here as well, going up to my trusty arrows. All right. Another thing that I want you to play with. I mean, there's different ways to answer questions. So you can drag answers to boxes. So I want you to practice that as well. You can drag them back, whatever you want to put on in there. But as you play with the practice test, look at each question and see how to navigate those buttons or how to answer the questions. Sometimes it's a click in a circle. Sometimes it's a drag on a number line. Sometimes it's a drag or a click on a box. So I really want you to play with that. Okay, question number 5, last one in this section. Okay, this is cool. I want you, when you go into play, I want you to mess around with all of these buttons. You can add an addition sign. You can add a square root sign and put a number in there. I want you, oh, look at this. You could do a mix. No, I don't want to put that there. Let's go over here. Oh, okay, we'll just do this. All right. Okay. So go on in here and see what these buttons do. You can add parentheses, you can add exponents. Go in there and play with that and see what happens with your numbers. I also want to show you to the right of the screen this little exhibit sign here. Check that out. Gives you all of these measurements. Now, it's likely during the test that we will give you a paper copy, but I just wanted to show you it was there just in case. So that's our exhibit buttons, honey. Okay. All right. Now, another fun thing I want to show you, and I'm just going to show you on the screen. You have a ruler up here. This is your inch ruler. This is my favorite thing. You guys are going to have a competition to see who can spin it the fastest. But the cool thing is you can move it all around. You can turn it this way, that way, spin it around. So that is, in fact, your inch ruler. They also give you a centimeter ruler. See how fast you can spin that one too. A calculator. Now, the calculator won't always be available, but when it is, you click on here, and there is a calculator section for CMAS. Okay, I already showed you the X out feature, the answer eliminator, and then there's the protractor. You can do the same thing. Go ahead, spin it around, see what you can do. I'm not very good at it. I bet you guys would be so good at it. Okay, and then there's one more thing I want to show you. Let's see, let's go back here. Nope, not there. There. We're going to go into set 3. So it's loading, give it time, type your name if you want to, start the test. And I just wanted you to see again how answers have or questions have multiple answers. So again, my honeys, you can access this in Schoology. It is in your math Schoology page. The goal is to go into that practice test, read the questions with a partner, practice the eliminating answer eliminator, practice the ruler, go into the review, make sure, practice bookmarking questions and put some fake answers in your practice and go into that review and see what that looks like. Honeys, we're gonna rock this. We're gonna do so well. But the most important part today, sweethearts, is going in, practicing some of those questions with a friend, practicing some of those tools. So by the time we get to CMAS, you're going to be like, I know how to do that. So Miss Metzger, thank you for watching this video. And kids, thanks for watching this video. Now get into Schoology and have fun playing with these tools. That is your goal for today. Thanks for listening, my sweets. We will see you later.